Doamnelor și domnilor, revenim, Politica la Iași. Această a doua parte a emisiunii se va desfășura în limba engleză. Let me welcome His Excellency Marcin Wilczek, the Ambassador of the Polish Republic in Romania. Your Excellency, welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, you've been involved in quite a lot of bilateral activities, and you were present at the conference at the university. How do you find Iași as a city at the eastern border of the European Union? Quite a lot of Polish cities could be said to be at the eastern border of the European Union.
Well, thank you very much. I think that my presence in Iași, as you said, was really very dense. I was able to attend to two events. One event, typically Polish, a conference about Marshal Józef Piłsudski, as we are celebrating the year of Marshal Piłsudski, who was a great Polish statesman and the father of the rebirth of Polish state in 1918. So it was a very opportune meeting of Polish and Romanian scholars here in Iași, and I think this is a very well chosen place. I was also able to attend a conference on security in southeastern Europe, which is of great interest of both Poland and Romania. We know all very well that we are the eastern ends of NATO alliance, the eastern end of EU. We have a different perspective than maybe other countries, so we are also cooperating very closely together on that subject. And I think being in Iași and discussing these issues is very timely. I think Iași is a very dynamic city that is enjoying. I would like to underline this. Enjoying its distance from other big urban places, because it can grow. It has a big tradition. It has a glorious tradition, a glorious past. It has a vibrant academic community, which is an absolutely vital issue as far as the future of the place is concerned. It has all the richness of the soil, of the economy that are to be developed. So I think this is a very important and growing in importance place in Romania. I was also had discussions with the prefect, the president of the Consiliul Județean. I met also the mayor, and they were all very proud to underline that Iași is a developing country, is a place where demographics are on your side, which is a very interesting thing.
In your capacity, of course, you deal very intensely with the diplomatic aspects of the bilateral relationship. However, society-to-society relations are important, and in this respect, things have started to grow.
I think that the relations between Poland and Romania are extremely old and extremely strong. After we joined the European Union and NATO, we are allies in North Atlantic Alliance, but we are also very strong economic partners. Historically, Kraków, Iași, Cluj, Bucharest were places that were historically very close to each other. The people-to-people exchange was also important and is still important. People tend to think that an ambassador knows everything about the relations, but fortunately, or for the relations, we only can touch a few of these relations. I mean, we know about the economic relations. We know the Polish investors who invested already in Romania €500 million. There are Polish factories, Polish investors all around Romania. There are also companies from Poland here in Iași, and I know about strong interest in Polish companies in developing cooperation with Romania. We are important trading partners to each other, Polish companies invest in Romania, but also Romanian companies invest in Poland, which is people do not hear a lot about
yes,
this.
Here we focus more on the inward FDIs, foreign direct investment, than our Romanian investments in,
Yes,
in other countries, which are very important as well.
And recently, and also it shows to a certain extent the maturity of a market. A company from Romania recently acquired one of the biggest internet shops in Poland. So this is a bilateral exchange. In 2 years' time, we are going to celebrate 100 years of diplomatic relations. The conference we had recently in Iasi about Marshal Pilsudski that I mentioned in the very beginning was also focusing on our past relations, and Marshal Pilsudski was
very important in building Romanian-Polish relations in a very difficult historic period.
Yes, and he was a great friend of Romania. He was a friend of the royal couple of Romania. He was visiting Sinaia quite often. He was in Bucharest. He had a friend who used to be a former mayor of Bucharest, so he also visited him, and he was an honorary commander of the 16th Infantry Battalion of Faltinești. So these relations that we start to rediscover again. And of course, not to mention that a Polish motorized company is based in Craiova now. Yes, and the Polish and Romanian soldiers are in Orzysz in Poland.
Yeah. You touched the issue of military cooperation within the multilateral framework of NATO and the European Union, which is, of course, developing a security component. This is one of the strong points of Romania and Poland, both of them being eager to participate and to provide security as much as they can to the region.
Indeed, I think we learned that the hard way that we have to earn our security. But I think we all agree, both Poles and Romanians, that you cannot be secure, you cannot be safe without commitments. As the Polish government and the Polish people are committing 2% of their annual budget to developing security measures and security possibilities. The same with Romania, and I think that this is something that also shows our common responsibility for the security not only of ourselves but also the security of whole Europe and whole NATO.
You also touched the issue of European integration. Romania and Poland, of course, are countries which have to choose their own positions within the European Council. Is there enough coordination between the new member states?
I think that there are issues on which we coordinate and we are more interested than on others. I mean, for instance, let it be the enlargement of the EU for the Western Balkans, which is of vital interest for us.
And the Eastern neighborhood.
The cooperation with Ukraine, with the Republic of Moldova, with other countries that were not as lucky as we were, but also are telling about their wish to get closer to the European, like Georgia, like Armenia and others. So I think this is the room for coordination, and we are doing it. There are special separate lunches before the European Councils. So this exists, but I think and the mechanism of regional cooperation are also very strong. I mean, there is a Bucharest 9 forum of cooperation on security issues, which is gathering the Baltic countries, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, Slovakia, Bulgaria, and Romania. We recently hosted the 3 Seas initiative summit in Warsaw, which is devoted to a developing of infrastructure between our countries, because so far I think that we focused more on developing infrastructure from east to west or west to east rather than from north to south. And here we come to the answer to your first question, what to do with more contacts people to people. I think we have to put on a proper infrastructure.
Yeah, build more roads and better roads.
Yes, I think the Via Carpathia, the road that is planned that is going to link Lithuania in the north through Poland down to Greece, going through Bulgaria and Romania. I mean, the contracts for small chunks of these roads have already been signed in Poland. So this is being built in Poland. This is coming into reality in Poland. The Slovaks are also preparing this corridor, and we must say, I also would like to say that this is not our invention of people from Central and Eastern Europe. This is something that serves the whole of the EU.
Axis of development.
This is one of the whole European project, and this is something that is enhancing the economy, the security, the relations of all European countries, all EU countries.
With your permission, I would like to turn to the academic and cultural relations. In the academic field, I have often noticed a good, dense presence of Polish academics in Iasi conferences, perhaps the other way around as well. On the other hand, the languages are difficult to translate, difficult to learn. For Romanian to learn Polish, perhaps the other way around. How do you feel this cultural dimension of the society-to-society relations should be enhanced?
I think there is no magic solution. There is no magic key that you open the box and there is a solution. I think that first of all our youth is learning more and more English,
yes,
and French. So
my
thesis is that English is no longer a foreign language. I think English is you cannot survive in the modern world without knowing English. So this is a platform of cooperation. The development of new technologies, IT, of course, it's something that is commendable, but it will never replace people-to-people contacts. And I think that Poles are discovering Romania, or rediscovering Romania. If you look on the Polish websites, there are a lot of trekking expeditions to Carpathians. You have the most beautiful part of the Carpathians, and Poles know about it. There are many Poles who travel through Romania, also to the south of Europe during holidays. So we have really thousands of our citizens. And more of them are staying for tours of Romania. So I think this is these people-to-people relations, plus the relations that you mentioned, the academia, students, Erasmus program. I was very happy to see here in Iasi a big group of students that are interested in learning Polish and Polish culture.
Indeed.
So
quite a lot of people will be interested in Polish cinema, and I guess the other way around as well. The new Romanian cinema should be popular.
I just read in the Polish press recently that Anka, my love, is entering the Polish screens just now. So the Romanian cinema is a brand already in Poland. So I think that next year we are going to have early in March or April there will be a festival of Polish films in Iasi. So we are trying to enhance as the embassy. And the Institute of Culture, the Polish Institute in Bucharest, who is present quite strongly also in Iasi, and I think this will only build on the existing good relations, long relations, and the very positive relations and the positive connotations that Poland has in Romania and Romania in Poland.
We still have time for one question. Poland qualified top of the group to the Football World Championship. Romania, unfortunately, did not.
You know,
one of the big surprises and pleasant surprises, the Polish national team.
The first things I remember, it's the 1974 championships when Poland took bronze and beat Brazil 1-0 with the Lato goal. And since we were in Spain in '82, and in fact we've been praying since then to qualify to World Cup, and finally our prayers were listened
Perhaps
to.
it will be more than bronze this time.
We continue praying.
Your Excellency, thank you very much for being in this show.
Thank you very much.